work that was being done by the waste workers and how the city can sort of support them, considering the amount of contribution that they had towards the growth of the city, the sort of functioning of the city, and to make sure that everything runs in the way that it runs. I think there was some study that was put out a couple of months ago where waste workers are negative 3,000 points on the carbon whatever scale. So they're actually they're probably one of the few carbon positive jobs currently in the world. And so the organization sort of does a whole bunch of social security work, making sure they can avail government schemes, they can get recognition from the city, they're not evicted based on somebody's greed, they're not, like we're doing a whole bunch of things to make sure, one, that they transition into better means of employment, and B, the waste in the city is also managed in a way that it doesn't just go off to waste once, that level of people stop working. So Hasir Bane was started in the end of early 2017, where we're looking at, there's a direct correlation between livelihood security and homes. Like if your house is secure, then the chances that you get a decent wage wherever you're working, where you're able to sort of sustain some amount of savings from the work that you do, and all of that is quite well established. So we were looking at how we can sort of improve the living conditions of the waste workers, and then see if that sort of leads to other forms of just more secure living for all the families and for this thing. So also 2017, the big floods happened, and then the houses are sort of demolished, and there was a whole bunch of problems within the neighborhoods that we were working on. And so we just decided that, okay, we'll see if we can build houses for them and see how that goes. So initially the project was supposed to be just repair, but then so we went and asked the community as to like who wants their houses repaired. So everyone went there, put their hands up, and then we said, okay, who's willing to pay for it? And then no one put their hand up. So then we had to then find, okay, we'll see how we can fund it, we can see how we can sort of help you secure loans for it. And there's a whole discussion with the government, with the this thing. And there are schemes that give you housing loans and everything, but then they give you at an interest rate that you can't either avail it, or they give it to you in ways that it is completely useless to you. Right? Like land allocation is a problem. There's a whole sort of spider web of hurdles that you have to navigate for you to be able to do this. So we just figured we'll see if we can get someone to give the money. We'll give it to the waste workers as loans on like a really long-term, low interest, whatever, and see if they're willing to agree there. And then eventually, after a lot of sort of hand-holding and everything, we got two of them to agree to us, saying that we'll become part of their pilot project. And all of this happened without an architect on board. So the facilitators went to the community, they sat down with the homeowner, they said, okay, what kind of a house do you want? So they asked the sort of owners of the house, and they asked the kids, they asked the grandparents, they asked whoever was involved or whoever was eventually going to live in the house was asked as to what kind of a house they want. And we got like a whole bunch of trees going in inside the house and coming out, and we got like staircases that went like 7 floors up, and things that they're essentially fantasy houses for whatever. And then they were watered down by, again, no architect involved in all of this process. And they were then eventually sort of watered down to what could be built. And we went back to them and they said, yeah, this is a good house, we can do this and we can do all of that and everything. And then we finally go to construct, and like a whole different set of challenges come up, and somebody comes in with some other recommendations. My first day on site was like, I joined in a little later into the program, and my first day on site, I thought 5 different people were the client. Like I look at them as client because they're like paying for the house and they're paying back. They're getting a loan for the house and they're paying back. So to call them beneficiaries seems a little reductive. So it took me a while to know who the homeowner was, because like everybody would just come in and say, this wall is not going to happen here. Like, okay, maybe this is the guy who owns the house. And then it turns out like he's living 3 houses down somewhere. And like it's chaotic, because you eventually have to like take all of that into account and then get them to finally agree upon, okay, fine, we will not build this house, this wall, but we'll do something else somewhere else. Like the toilet door got shifted 5 times because there is no, the way I look at it, like there is no formal education that can really take you down to that level and tell you how the community lives. And they're so like most of their resources are shared, like water is shared, privacy is kind of shared, like interdependence and security is shared. So all of that, when it is not like within the dwelling, like how it is for most of us. So the idea of like a toilet door is opening inside the house is almost alien to all of them. So they will be like, "Nee, nee, the toilet opens outside." It's like, but then you say, "But you have to come out of your house and then go back up." Like, yeah, that's fine. Just toilet door outside, nothing opens on the inside. So the plans change on site multiple times. There are delays, but then there are also expeditions where they go like, "Oh, there is this one auspicious day that we have to inaugurate the house," and then suddenly like the whole basti stopped working, and then everybody is working on this house to get it painted or get it fixed. So it's there is very little of like architecture that is required to all of this, but it's so much. There's so much happening, and there's so much of learning in terms of how spaces are used, how people perceive privacy, how people perceive comfort. We've been running a thermal comfort study on these houses, and the guys have been moving the sensors around every time they have to do stuff. So like it's so strange and yet fun in terms of the same. And like my favorite bit of the house is this. Like it's a low budget. I mean, like imagine this, right? Like this is kind of like if this was like a slumlord provided house, and if it was done by the government saying this is your house, you live here, this is what you get, this would never happen. This is in the false ceiling. It's got a light on the inside that goes on and off whenever you want. Every time somebody new comes to the house, somebody from the family will turn it on and turn it off, regardless of the time of the day. I do not like it at all, but I could not be more proud of anything else that has gone into the house. Absolutely. Like this is just my favorite bit in the house. WhatsApp. So Eco Foundation have been like massively helpful. They've helped us get solar power into the house. So that's solar power. So even when there is no electricity in the neighborhood, this thing goes on. And so it's so much. I don't know, like my understanding of what is important, of what makes a house, like what makes a person own the house and own the space, it's all completely topsy-turvy now. So this is the house that they were living in. It was a single-storied house. Half the dwelling was outside, half of it was inside. There's a toilet on the other side that's shared within the community. There's a chicken coop on this side. There's water that flows underneath the chicken coop. The roof is cracked, but 7 people were living there when this was there. And the wall at the back was water damaged. So there was like a massive crack going through it. And sorry. And then like, this is essentially all of the stakeholders into this thing. The architects and engineers are sort of like, side plot characters that show up once in a while, like bystanders on a bus stop when somebody else is talking. But otherwise, like all of this is just done by people on site altogether. Like the second house we're building went from a load-bearing house to an RCC house because the neighbors wouldn't let us paint. The first day we couldn't demolish because there's a puja 3 houses down. And like things like that just keep life interesting. So that's the final house. Now it's a 2.5 floor house with the toilets opening outside on both the levels. There's like a wash stone on the top. There's a solar panel on top that has electricity. We have solar water heater for the family. And then the community ends up using some of the hot water when there's excess. And we are hoping to do rainwater harvesting at some point. But it's a lovely house. Like it's all sorts of non-designy, but it's just beautiful in the setting.